How many of you in your lifetime have done some almost crazy things just to get someone to say, I love you? Anybody? But if you invest 10 minutes a day of saying positive things to and about yourself, by the way, who else is saying good things about you? Nobody. Well, your mother, but she doesn't say it often enough. If brainwashing can get you to walk into the path of bullet, I'm sure you can use it to love yourself. I'm sure you can use it to convince yourself that you really are beautiful. Effect on your brain. What kind of effect do you think your own words have? All you have to do is to say positive things to yourself and say it over and over and over again. And like it or not, your brain will make it happen. I tell you again, you can create any state of mind. All you have to do is speak it into existence. Come on, stick both hands out in the front of your face. And I want you to look at, in great detail, look at the fake fingernails if that's what you got. But I want you to look at your hands as if you're going to paint a picture. Now what I want you to do is I want to keep your hands out there. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to take those hands and I want you to wrap them around the steering wheel of that car you've been wanting. And see yourself driving that car. Look at y'all. Y'all just, everybody just start rocking. They turn on the radio and everything else. Okay, now I want to tell you something that's really simple. What you just used is called the law of attraction. And believe it or not, that's all you have to do to accomplish your goal. There's 3 stages to hypnosis. There is the induction, that's the I'm getting sleepy part, okay? And then there's the actual suggestion where they give you a statement. They tell you you're gonna feel like this or do this or whatever. And on the last one, they give you what's called a post-hypnotic suggestion or command that when we bring you back to a normal waking state, that you'll be able to do this and that. Now, by the way, if you've ever seen a hypnotist on TV, how many of you think that those people are faking? They are not. That your brain literally interprets your thoughts and words as a command. So for example, when you tell yourself I'm fat, you get what? You get fatter. And the reason the reason that happens is because your brain will cause you to it'll make you do things that are consistent with what you said. The second thing that they know that you don't know is that it unconditionally accepts your thoughts and words, whether they are real or imagined. It does not have to be true. Your brain cannot tell the difference between what is real and what it remembers. It treats everything the same. The third point is that it will obediently carry out your commands. So instead of telling yourself I'm fat, what should you say? You should say, I'm getting thinner. All you have to do to be more self-confident is give it to yourself. What you do is you say, I am more confident. Now that sounds too simple, doesn't it? It almost sounds too easy to be true, but it's the truth. Again, I have to prove it to you. But all you have to do is to say, you see, people that are unconfident, they constantly say, I have no confidence. And the brain has to do exactly what you tell it to do. So if you say, I don't have any confidence, your brain goes, okay, you're in charge. You say you don't have any confidence. So when you run into a situation, I'm going to give you thoughts that are consistent with that. Accomplish any goal that they set out to accomplish. What's the one reason a person doesn't accomplish a goal? Come on, y'all. Yes, ma'am. Lack of discipline, that's very important. Anything else? Procrastination. Say poor time management. How about this? You quit. You gave up. See, the most interesting thing about goals or accomplishing any goal, there's no such thing as a goal that you can't accomplish. And the only reason one does not accomplish a goal is because you stop. Many times you see a child, they'll be like in first grade, second grade, and they'll go, well, I want to be a lawyer and I want to be a doctor and all these other things, until they run into one of those classes that's a little challenging for them. And what do? They lay down and they quit. Okay? I want you to think about what you just said, okay? Because instead of looking to that person to love you, just say, I love myself, okay? And think about the problem. One of the highest categories of AIDS patients or people that catch AIDS today comes from young girls. And what happens to them? They allow boys to have sex with them and without using any sort of protection, because they're too scared he won't love me if I won't make him do what he has to do. Okay? But the truth is that if you had a child and you knew that child could be exposed to something very dangerous, okay, would you allow that child to be exposed to something? No, you wouldn't. Okay? So why would one do it for yourself? Okay? Self-love is very important. We'll get into that a little more.